Okay, I think that we're back again for the time being. Lord only knows how long it will last at this rate. Oh boy. God, it's just we're not there, we're not back. Oh, thank God. Let me make sure I actually think this was me talking shit and then getting that red snapper lost. So, excellent clip. Excellent clip. Thank you much. All right. Well, here we are back in Animal Crossing. Back at it again with the fishing. Oh boy. I'm not even certain if I'm actually fully live because I'm not seeing anybody watching. But I don't actually know. Who even knows anymore? This whole thing has just been a disaster. Every step of this has been a disaster. Hello. Welcome back. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for remaining. Let me make sure I don't throw this fish away before I end my hubris. Yeah, I'm having some kind of weird glitch on my end where it's telling me I have 0 viewers, even though both of us have the stream open, presumably. So we'll just keep going. I'm just gonna keep on going. You know, that's just what this is gonna be. My doorbell's gonna ring in like, I swear to God, it's gonna ring in like 30 seconds. I'm gonna be like, cool. Guess I better head downstairs. I hope not. I kind of hope not. Oh. I'm very bad at this game. I'm very bad at this video game. I'm bad at most video games, but particularly at this video game. Oh, thank God. Thankfully, I'm being spared the struggle of having to be good at this video game by the game itself. That is taking pity on me for all of my heartache that I've gone through in this life, in this day. I feel like I'm almost pathologically bad at video games. Because it's gotten to the point where, like, the more games I try, the more I'm like, wow, I'm astonishingly bad at every single one of these in a way that does not feel natural. Let me see if I can... I think Walrus might have wandered off. So, I'll just let him wander. I'll let him be. He's done enough for me in this life. What is this shirt? Sell. I will sell. I will take 30,000 bells. I will improve at this. I will get better. I will reclaim my lost glory. That's what I intend to do here. Reclaim my lost glory. The way I intended. I think someone mentioned that Animal Crossing, the original, has the largest, like, village size of any of the series. And I gotta be honest, I think that's true, because this map is just huge sometimes. Isn't always to its benefit, of course. I think this is one of my favorite songs in the game. Is the 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m. The 5 p.m. town tune. No, not town tune. I can't even. No. Washed up on the shore. Oh, I've gotten an email. I don't know from whom. I could take multiple guesses, but I feel like you should just tell me. I think we'll have an easier exchange if you just tell me what you're referring to. Because I can start guessing, and the answer would be, well, yes, that, but also. I got a boot. Duck Life 2. I'm not certain if I'm not familiar with Duck Life or Duck Life 2, the sequel to Duck Life. But I believe you that it has good music. If you want to drop a link to an OST or something, feel free. I don't know if OST is always the right term, but the training song is a fucking bop. Where is it? No. Come on. Anguish. Anguish is the only term for what I feel at my failures. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't pay for what? It's on the house. Didn't pay for what? Discussion of Duck Life 2's soundtrack? Ooh. Ooh. Well, Walrus, our boot count is at 2. This content from this e-girl, this electronic girl. There's something very visceral about saying electronic that way. I don't know who you're wowing, me or the walrus. No, it could be both, for all I know. Yeah, I think both is a reasonable assertion. Both is a reasonable complaint, I think. Oh. Fish. Can you imagine if, like, instead of the little song that it plays, it just plays this extremely, like, bit-crushed sample of a human being saying, fish, as, like, angrily as they could into the microphone? That'd be a very uncomfortable game. I think in a couple years, after all my Animal Crossing content has been milked for every bit of content I can get out of it, it's gonna end up just having, like, who thinks this shit? Pretty much. I think that, because Doc and I discussed years ago the idea of, like, Animal Crossing, but with, like, eldritch abominations as opposed to, like, animals for villagers. I don't know if we ever agreed whether or not they would still be as cheerful and happy as they are in this iteration. Oh, pardon me. I mean, what do you mean, why would you ever talk about this? We had lots of hours that we spent fishing in Animal Crossing, and we needed to talk about something. It's kind of like we talked about something weird at some point, you and me. I don't know what or when. But at some point, you and I have had some weird discussion that would make someone say, who would even think of this? I got me a fish. Insert Maggie's favorite joke. Oh, it's cricket time now. The locusts have gone to bed. It's cricket time now. Ooh. This thing you've sent me is very neat. What is what why have you sent it to me? Is it just because it's neat? Because I do agree, it is very neat. For those who can't see it, which is everybody but myself and Mr. Dr. Walrus over here, it's a... I don't know what these things are called. It's one of those things where you have little cylindrical beads that you put onto little pegs, and it makes a pattern overall. People usually like pixel art with it. It's a ghastly, and it's very good. I do want a ghastly. I want to try and get a ghastly in my next sesh with Pokemon Silver. What's that? What's the? It's called Perler? Is that how that's spelled? Okay. I don't have good eyes, and also my brain doesn't work right. So occasionally I'll look at a word and I'm like, that's how that should be pronounced. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense for how many letters are in that thing. So, you know, shit happens. I misspeak. Oh. There's a quote. Is it the... Which one is it? Please do include it, because I am now very curious what quote could accommodate this. This is a sea bass. I don't even want this. Catch those fish. I'm trying. I'm just trying my damnedest. I'm working my fingers to the bone catching these fish. Maybe that. What do you mean maybe there isn't? You don't have a quote of me saying I'm stupid? Oh no. Oh no. There it is. My door is open. I was like, something doesn't sound right in this room I'm in right now. I realized the door was open. I was like, oh, cool. So if somebody came home, they would hear me just sitting in my office yelling as loud as I can about fish. The quote I often go with is the one from Community about, listen, I'm not openly anything, and gay doesn't even begin to describe it. It's complicated. It's a complicated thing. We don't talk about it. It's more fun if we don't. It's probably... Oh. Why is that the conclusion we all draw? Why does that keep being the conclusion? Walrus is laughing his ass off right now because he's like, oh man, the furry thing came back. There it is. Oh, you know what? That is a fair point. I did not think of it that way. I have lost all these fish. I'm just blowing it. It is quite the conclusion, though. Like, that's like the 4th time in the last 3 days I've been called a furry. So, you know, just real solid experience here being on twitch.tv/DrewardS. Please follow. It's okay. People assume I like men too. There's a quote. What's the quote for this one? Oh, is it the I can neither confirm nor deny from just the other day? Oh God, you know, I really wish I could defend myself on this quote, but I just don't remember the tentacle design anymore. I feel like the tentacles were cute though. Oh, well, that's a delightful little puss. That's a delightful little cephalopod. Now see, this is the kind of shit that people don't get in this chat very often because Walrus is too busy dunking on me to include delightful little cephalopods. Yes, that is a challenge, Walrus. Step it the fuck up and put some cephalopods in chat. Shit. Yes. I don't think you deserve it. Oh. I get paid by the hour, okay. I don't know how I feel about this whole payment arrangement here. Shit. Oh, that's a long boy. I am more content than I was previously, so yes. Have I caught a single fish in like, oh, there we go. There we go. I caught a fish. Oh, okay. Oh boy. I love it when the fish go into the sand. That's where fish live. In sand. Before anybody sends me a picture of those fish that hide it. Oh my god, holy shit. That was amazing. I'm joking about the fish sand thing. Oh, that's beautiful. You know what? I was gonna criticize its sand living ways, but that fish deserves to have a happy life in that sand. I just, at seeing it swim away through the land like that, I can't criticize. It's living its best life. Am I? There should be a fish here somewhere, but I don't see any fish I want you to imagine that upon reading that, I did the whitewomenthinking.gif face where I'm like plotting through all the thoughts and I'm like, is that, oh, maybe? No, can't be, but is it? Oh boy. Oh. This sea bass. These sea bass are just... Yeah, that, you know what? There you go. That's the right attitude to have about that. I mean, there's probably some... we could probably start Googling the etymology of the word sand and find out that it comes from, like, a Welsh word that's like snd, with that means like I don't know, the dusty farts of fish or some shit like that, and then we could get into the etymology from there. But I'm just gonna go with a no on it because I don't feel like that's worth my efforts. That's how all English words eventually come out, is just like etymology. It originally meant to mean this thing. It now means this thing. Originally meant to describe every single piece of land in the entire universe, it now is used to just describe one kind of dirt. Old Dutch Proto-German Zond. Which has nothing to do with either sea or land, but referred to unstable ground. Oh. See what I mean? I am pleased to learn. See? Here's the things we have right now that we didn't have about an hour ago. 1, entertainment. 2, my internet's working. 3, education. 4, a fourth thing. I don't want to sell my fish yet. I want to get all the red snapper. You know the strat. Oh. I guess not then. Well, that's just fine then. Yeah! You know what? You know what? Yeah, I'm in charge around here. And I just deleted the comment. I hope... You can send me all the screen caps you want, Walrus, but I deny your fuck you comment. You can't fucking bully me on Discord. Can't I? Actually, that's true. I can't bully you on Discord. You're telling people to fuck themselves. I'm not the bully for stopping you from saying fuck you to somebody on the internet. I feel like that's not an understanding of what bullying is. However, it is true that I'm a bitch. It's true. It's true fact. Stamp that shit with the true fact logo. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I'm your new favorite streamer. I kind of wish it didn't require payment, but you know. I don't know about great. I'm getting there. I'm getting back on my feets. My little feets. I want you to imagine that oh nope, actually no, I don't want you to imagine that, because you'll either take that in a weird direction or take it in a weirder direction. Oof. I will say that, like, I don't even know where I'm trying to go with this, but I'm going to say it regardless. It was I don't know if, like, you can say that was my fucking joke when it was it's a thing that fucking Kanye West said. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Kanye West said that, like an idiot, that slavery was a choice. But if you think about it, under modern capitalist schemes, especially this one in particular, regarding Twitch and new media interactions, often labor is exchanged for no value whatsoever, with the potential of eventually gaining some value in the distant future. Ergo, it resembles slavery more than entrepreneurship for a long period of time until one meets the requisite amount of income to no longer be working for free. So, you know, I'm just a slave to that Twitch system. I'm talking about communism, Walrus. I cannot believe you're not following me on this. I'm talking about economics. I'm talking about the labor market of Twitch.tv, where you can follow me. So there was a note, I gotta be honest, there was a note that, because Twitch stats come with all these, like, tips and tricks and things for people now. Back in the day, it was just you had to go to a different site and they would tell you your stats there. But one of them was like, remind your chatters to follow you about every hour. And I was like, that seems a little obnoxious, but okay. And so I've been doing that, like, I've been doing it ironically, which is to say I do want people to follow me. I've been saying it genuinely, but I've been saying it as a joke to make it seem as though I'm cool and contrarian, like cool people are. I didn't deny that one. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to that one. I mean, that's fair. I don't understand what happened to that message because I didn't press any buttons on that. So we're all on the same page. Twitch denied Walrus's comment where he was offering that we could have more deep economic discussions over on twitch.tv/Mr_Dr_Walrus. Which is how that word is pronounced. Thank you. Oh, it's a lift! Oh, it's so cute! What? Oh, I mean, I see. I see your joke. So I should also add that since I'm being messaged on Discord, it can't be seen in the Twitch chat, and I'm responding to things I'm seeing in Discord. But it's an Animal Crossing leaf, and then Walrus added, it's an airplane. It's an airplane. Do you have a P.O. box? I would like to send you fan mail. I do not have a P.O. box. I don't. I will send you a leaf. Like a real leaf? I don't have a P.O. box. I don't know what to do about this. Because I can't give out my just regular mailing address to people on the internet. But Walrus has asked me to get a P.O. box for a while. So he could send me all sorts of things. Oh, this is a tempting offer. Because Walrus wanted to send me a bunch of his games, and I was like, I don't want to take things away from you. I might look into how much. Does anyone know how much a P.O. box costs? I might look into it. If it's like genuinely worth receiving random things in the mail. Games, dildos. You shouldn't send money via the mail, but like they're a lot. There's a link if you want to send money. It's in the descriptions. I know it's not a description here on Twitch, but oh, look at that! We're all set up. You'll mail me nudes. Depends on the state, the mailing company, etc., etc. Okay, I might look into it then. Don't mail me nudes. Just as a general rule, don't mail me nudes. I have to not accept that. I'm flattered, however. I feel like I could get into some kind of legal trouble with that, and I do not want to try and get in legal trouble. Oh, that's a fair point. You have to accept it, Drew. It's in the mail. Walrus. I want to see that, so I want to see none of this. I don't want to see anyone's nudes. No one show me anyone's nudes. Again, do not need to see any nudes. Do not want, do not need. Please no nudes. Please. I'm gonna go. Mail me your nudes. Do ooh woo. I have to read it in the voice. If you include ooh woo, I have to read it out loud in the voice. I'm not mailing anyone my nudes. I refuse to. Oh. God damn it, walrus. He sent me a literal picture of a walrus. I mean, it's very elegant. I feel like I shouldn't comment on it too much. I obviously can't show it on stream. I like the ellipsis here. You still owe a lot of money. I'm paying back 48,000. That's how much I'm paying back. God, I would love to just drop 48,000 anything on, you know. We still haven't seen the night. What? Oh, I didn't realize you meant you were talking about what is her name? No, she is in this game. I forget her name. Mallory is the duck. I don't know. I don't know when she shows up. I think it's like later. I think it's like 6 p.m. ish. Quack. Now we're back to duck life. We've come full circle. I'm astonished. I'm genuinely surprised. The best trilogy known to man. God, there's a lot happening with just... I'm so fascinated by this. That there's... Because with like the phrase Duck Life 2 came up and I was like, okay, this obviously means that there's a Duck Life 1 and it was popular enough to require a sequel. Popular enough or complicated enough, as in like, obviously if it's unpopular, but there's still more to make. Like that Atlas Shrugged trilogy they did a few years back that like, the third one was like direct to DVD, but they had to release it because like Ted Cruz wanted something to watch. Oof. That's a lot of words I don't like saying. Atlas Shrugged, Ted Cruz. I mean, if you want to play Duck Life for me, feel free. Are you saying that to me or to Walrus? Ooh, woo. Oh my god. I don't know why ooh woo makes me laugh so goddamn hard. It really shouldn't. It's just not that funny. There are 4 games and 1 spin-off game that has its own sequel. It's getting another spin-off. It's 100% just Chow Karate. Ugh, Chow Karate. How disgusting. God, if I actually thought I had the patience or strength, I'm so good at catching fish. I'm just the best at it. Okay. If Chow Karate involved, wasn't it like you didn't have any interaction? You had to like tell your Chow what to do and they just had to kind of had to go for it themselves? And you could train your Chow and make them stronger. If I had the patience, oh Jesus, if I had the patience to genuinely sit down and like do the Chow Garden, I think it would be really entertaining. I think people would love to watch it, but it would be really exhausting, I think, to do, because there's a lot of training and growing and stuff to do, isn't there? And like grinding. I mean, I would did a whole fucking Let's Play on it. I believe it. People fucking love the Chow Garden. I also will not doubt you I will not doubt you that Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was the best because of Chow Garden, because honestly, that seems to be what most of the reviews of that game are. So is Duck Life like a sub-game within a game, or is it its own series? Boy, I sure am good at fishing. Flash Game Online. Okay. So for some reason I imagined it was some kind of, I don't know, some kind of PC game. That might be fun. Do you want to stream it, or do you want to just do it just for me? Ooh, woo. Just for the wood. Oh, woo. Oh. Well, that certainly just happened. How many fish do I have? Oh my god. I have so far to go. Are you certain? Yeah. That's... We literally just got a request. Maybe even sober this time. I was falling asleep in the training. I thought that Pocky said that the training was the best song in Duck Life 2. Was it just such a good song that's so relaxing that one could fall asleep listening to it? Okay. I'm trying to figure out this Duck Life soundtrack situation. That song was a fucking bop. It's epic. Epic songs can be relaxing. I find Metallica relaxing, even because, you know, I'm me. Because it's shitty. I mean, you know, it's a game online. They have a limited situation. You'll think it's something. I'll think it's a game. I'll think it's the best series of all time. In this essay, I will. Oh, here's the snapper. Thankfully, we got some snapper and some knife jaw. Oh. You know what? It's time we go to the other beach. I'll catch this fish. I'm not gonna like it. I was wrong. I do like it. There we go. I mean, I don't know anything about Duck Life, so I'd have to make the essay after that. But I absolutely would write the essay if I actually found Duck Life so like amazingly good that it needed to be given the full treatment. He talks so much about common fish, and I can't use the skip button. The fuck up the fishing button. It's a dedication right there too. You know what? I now I'm gonna try and find, oh my god, really though? Okay, off to the museum again with this trout I just caught. This really is funny to me. I don't know how this happened. Because you have to imagine that the land was there before the little water thing. Or that meant that rather the land was here before the museum was. So you think the museum just was like, oh man, there's a perfect like right angle in this little thing into this little tiny water pond. You know what I might do. We'll have to see. We'll just have to find out. We'll just have to see what happens. We'll just have to see what happens then, Mr. Dr. Walrus. A rainbow trout. Game is actually right up your alley. I'm trying to think of what that is it one of those frog fractions type things, or is it something? Is it like a different situation than that? Yes, that's who I am. You want to bead some more? Okay. Are you looking for a request? Okay, that's what I make. Ooh. Oh man, I'm being given a lot of power here. Oh man. Oh, that's a... I mean, I gotta go with Umbreon on this one. I gotta go with Umbreon. But I would like to make a request that it's a shiny Umbreon that has little blue light up spots. Oh, if it's between Umbreon or Espeon, it's Espeon, 100%. You're giving... You're gonna... I feel like if you could just introduce 5 more things where it's like... What? Should I make the Powerpuff Girls or Umbreon? Or Espeon? Or just the entirety of Pokemon Silver on a Perler thing? Or I could do the entire staff of Deep Space Nine. I got a large pass. I gotta request Espeon. Espeon will be the thing that I say. And I'm gonna have to make that my final answer here, or I'm just gonna go on for a million years. Oh boy. Ah. It's a sea bass. I knew it. I knew it when I pressed A. There was going to be a sea bass. Such is life. C'est la vie. Oh, I didn't talk to Sable today. I gotta talk to Sable. Yes. Prefer Kirk or Picard all the way. 100% Picard. Though I think the... Oh, man. I could give a really, really... like a really controversial opinion is just give a captain that's not mentioned. And, like, from there... What? Don't... What? Little smoochy face. I do not want to talk with anything else. I think Cisco is good in his own right. I think Cisco's one of the more... Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark. I think Cisco is more like... I don't know. I think Cisco and Picard, for me, are very, like, equally matched in terms of how entertaining I find them to watch, because they're both engaging in their own way. Whereas, like, Janeway is her own wonderful experience. And, I've not watched any Enterprise, but I know that if someone was like... I know that if someone asks Kirk or Picard and you say Archer, then they're just gonna punch you in the face. I am doing all right. I am fishing. We're fishing! Oh! What'd you get at Olive Garden? You gotta tell me. You're legally required to tell me what you got at Olive Garden. I'm genuinely awaiting the answer of what you got at Olive Garden, because I genuinely, like, desperately want to know. Did you bring home any breadsticks? And did you enjoy your mints? Or do you not like the mints? Because I'm not a big fan of the mints. That's me. That's my life. It's my decision. I exist like this. In my mintless world. Steak Gorgonzola Alfredo. Oof. That sounds fancy. Was it as good as you hoped? Was it as good as it usually is? Ooh. There's a snapper. This is the most wholesome stream. That's honestly, I've wanted to be the most wholesome streamer. That's really what I want in my life, is to be a wholesome streamer. But, you know, I think it can be a better person right now. I think Walrus is probably like, what is happening? If I could have a wholesome stream, I would have it. Wholesome Drew in my stream? It's more likely than you think. Oh my god. I'm enjoying this stream. I was worried a couple hours ago when all the internet shit was happening that it wasn't gonna be like as good as it could be, but I feel very confident that this stream is going precisely the way I wanted it to. So thank you all for being here. I'm still going. We're not even close to done yet. Got 2 more hours of fishing to do. Do you mean that you think that I'm the most wholesome streamer, or are you saying that you think what the hell is happening right now all the time? Because I do believe either one. There it is. What can I say? I am what I am. Where did I already? I don't see a fish. Oh. See, this is Walrus. You gotta step up your fucking chat game, because Drama just came in here and like 5th chat out of the gate. Drama's asking the most important question, which is, how does Druid's house look? I think I know how much you love the stream and me. You try to put up a there's some kind of something buried around here. I can hear it. Right, but you never ask. You're never like, hey, do the people who have just joined want to see the nightmare that is Drew's house? Why don't you support me anymore? Why don't you look at me tearing? Oh boy. Stealing jokes. That thing I do best. Ooh. I don't know. Oh. A brook trout as opposed to a rainbow trout? Oh my god. Oh, you want to see it. It's bad. It's even worse than anyone could have imagined. It's not a nightmare in the sense that it's like really... Oh, actually, it is pretty bad now that I think about it. I'm gonna swap out my sea bass. It is much worse than... I have much more room to work with, so it's much worse than it was last time. My eyes are not ready. Well, we're headed home. So, get your eyes ready. The roof is pink, which I'm a big fan of. I've not done pink previously. And I gotta say, really, really liking this choice I've made here. It could be a little bit hotter of a pink, but I can deal with it. Drew is back. Drew is back. Indeed, Drew is back. Yeah, I mean, if you want to like gouge them out or like pour vinegar on them or whatever, then like feel free to get started with that, so that way we can be ready for the nightmare that is my house. Or if you want to put saline solution in there so you can like really make sure they're like properly lubricated. Gross. Worst. Did not mean to say that. I regret that term now. What am I giving? I'm giving this brook trout. Oh. Ooh. Water. Should I get Bethesda on the line? For what? For the saline solution? For the I don't know what you're referring to. What I mean, not that Bethesda wouldn't want to see the beauty that is my home, but a large bass, I believe. Splendid specimen. Ready for what? We're showing my house off. Normal Espeon, not shiny Espeon. Normal Espeon. I recognize that's, I understand that it can be that it's confusing that I like Espeon as much as I do and don't like shiny Espeon, but I do not like shiny Espeon. That green just does not work with the whole thing. So yeah, just regular old garden variety Espeon. Drew's not lying. Drew's telling the truth. You should believe me when I tell you things. I don't lie on stream. You know, why would I do that? You can't prove I've lied on stream. Meanwhile, I'm certain there's thousands of things I've said that have been so false it hurts. Tank is not here yet. I'm getting to it, Walrus. You gotta build suspense. You're right. It is time. I had to get some things done. I had to run some errands. I'll believe you when 4 names comes back. Well, about that. I don't know if 4 names is gonna come back. Here we are, my pink, beautiful house. Little pink houses. Ah, yes. Home sweet home. We've got all my museum paper. We've got my work uniform, my desk, my fridge, a carpet I got recently, my bear pole, my space heater, pawn, leaning tower of Pisa. And of course, everyone's favorite. Oh my god. I accept cash or PayPal. I'm going to I accept cryptocurrency. I have none of these. I have no money. I actually do need one of these now that I think about it. All right, we're done with this house now. Let me just real quick That's my house. That's just how it looks, you know. I think that, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, that particular one, I think it was just really taking up space. I think that particular piece of paper was just really what made it look like a nightmare. I think that now that I've taken that out, just really opened the whole room up. Just makes it so much better. 10 times better. You can really feel how much the space, like, breathes now. The energy just flows through the room totally differently now that we have that paper out of the way. I don't. If you're wondering why I do this to myself, I don't know either. Because your style is amazing. Yeah. I don't know what I might do about city folk. We'll see what happens with this before I consider city folk. Because I'm worried. I don't want to get rid of the town that's already made in city folk, but I don't just want to pop in there and then have essentially like, oh, I do have Stardew Valley. I could do Stardew Valley. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I could. I'm not installing any of the sex mods on Stardew Valley. I have no desire. I got a small bass. I just need to catch a small bass and. Oh, that was just terrible. These jokes don't work when they're read aloud on account of being puns. You are correct. I could tactically nuke my old city to the tune of country roads, but at the same time, if I do that, then I lose all the stuff that's there, and I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know what I might do. I might try to move the save file to an SD card and then start a new one on the console and then do all sorts of stuff. Because I wanted to keep the old town that I did in the last Animal Crossing stream. The dev means well, but Haley, look. I don't remember who Haley is. We should play Stardew. That's not a bad idea at all. I might start a new file for that, because I already have a Stardew file that I started previously. I'm not much better at the fishing in that than I am in this, but you know what? Fishing is just what I do in this world. Oh. You're already on year 4? Oh my. I don't think I ever got that far into it. I think you need to, if you don't have that file, updated to the one that has... Oh, are you saying that we could do multiplayer Stardew? Because we could do multiplayer Stardew. I didn't know if you were referring to you and me should do Stardew, or if like I don't know if you mean you and me, or if you mean like the stream itself as a concept. I believe it was an enjoyable time. I found myself getting a little bit more hooked on it than I really would have liked, because I started playing it and I was like, where have 6 hours gone? Oh no, we can do it, you and me. That actually would make perfect sense. I just misunderstood. Look at this happy little family of growing and shrinking bass. Oh, I already know I like it. I did spend like 4 or 5 hours playing Stardew one day, and I was like, I got into it and then got like however many days into the game, and I was like, what time is it? What year is it? Where have I been? It is. It's one of those games where you can have a cat that meows at you, and you can catch fish. And both of those things are like the qualities of a game that make me go, ah, I must play this. Yes. Yes. If we do multiplayer, do we live in the same house together? Because that's fine. It's just, I don't know how you might feel about that. What? What? What's this question? I don't understand this. Sunset. Is it really? Oh my lord. Oh, that fish got away. I didn't see it bite. That's my bad. I'm barely paying attention. Oh no. We could sleep in the same house. But there's a cover for myself. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm not demanding we sleep in the same house. It seems like a weird thing to ask. I just was curious. If we wanted. I don't know about all this. I don't know if the world is ready for that. Oh, jeez. I'm Oh, damn, that's fast. I appreciate the beating. Oh. 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 There we go. I got it. I got it. It was a snap. It was a snap. Are the ones that you've sent me so far like examples of that? Examples of stuff she's done? Or are these just like somebody else's? Because the ones you've sent me are fucking awesome. Yeah. They look very good. My sister and I played around with Perler in the past when we were kids. But, yeah. We never got this good at it. It's good. It's roll good. Do I remember Jinx from... I do remember Jinx from League of... I do remember Jinx from League of Legends. Yes! If I could remember how to speak English, then I would be able to tell you that. I'm in for a treat. Oh. Is it coming via Discord? Oh shit. Damn it. I do indeed. I will follow her Instagram. I'm 100% going to do that now. Oh. I think that was a mistake. But I'm not going to call back. Oh, why do you do this to me? Why do you use the words that you use to make me feel pain? Why do you use your words to harm me, Walrus? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Oh no. Oh god, I can't turn back on my thing that I said earlier. Cause I did say earlier if it includes the word ooh-woo, I will almost always read it out loud. Alright. You forced my hand. You're looking like a snack wood. Ooh. I just lost 2 viewers doing that. Oh my god. That's fucking terrible. Well, I have never done anything wrong ever. I don't know what I don't know what you mean. That I've never done anything wrong ever. Do you mean that Pocky's insisting that I've not ever done anything wrong in the history of mankind? I've never failed to catch a fish. Oh, boy. Good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. She's insisting that exactly. I appreciate the undying faith, the unwavering faith. He is such a sweet boy. That's a real good jinx. Is that based on something in the game, or is that based on, what is it based on something, or is it like free-handed? That's not the word. Nobody uses that word for this. I'm being ridiculous. That's her model? Okay. There we go. Oh. Ah. Always sea bass. Always sea bass. Every day of my life, sea bass. I wake up in the morning and what stares at me? Sea bass. What a strange question. 35 hours? Oh my god. That's impressive. Both the taking the model and creating a pixel art rendition, like by hand, as though there's a way to make a pixel art rendition otherwise, but then also like putting down the beads. That's impressive. 35 hours is impressive. I don't have that much patience to do anything. I barely have that much patience to be on Twitch for this long. Oh, shit. That's why I keep fucking up these fish. I made an excuse for myself now. All right. Oh. Oh. Oh! There we go. It was a sea bass. I didn't need to get so excited. There goes the sea bass. Goodbye, sea bass. Tell your friends not to come and get fished. Tell your friends to stay away from me. Because I will catch your friends. Don't drop the bass. About that. It's, I mean, I would have tried. If I could have avoided it, I would have avoided it. Ugh. Sea bass. They kill me. I'm gonna have to mess with that later. But yes, I'm absolutely following that Instagram as soon as I can. Oh. Does she have an Etsy or anything? Because that would be a good thing to know. I assume it would be on the Instagram, so I might just open that link and look with my own 2 eyeballs rather than asking questions to you via the magic of the internet. Oh. I guess there is that sort of weird, like, it's kind of legally gray area of like whether or not using, selling things based on, I mean, if this Espeon gets made, I might pay for it, and or the Leaf. I would feel bad taking up someone's time and effort and then not paying for it if they're like, look at how cute this is. And then I would also feel less weird about the whole send me things to my private address. I might give a different address than my residence. We'll see what happens with addresses. I do need to look into a P.O. box. It's been requested enough times. Oh, that looks... Sorry. Hold on. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks beautiful to start. I am excited for when the purples come down. Oh. It's been requested enough times by me and myself and I. True. I'll look into it. I hadn't really, I don't know. I hadn't thought it would be in the while I've not been on Twitch, it seemed like a weird expense to get a PO box just so an internet friend could send me things. But now that I'm actually on Twitch, I don't know. It could be a fun thing to do. And also an opportunity for Walrus to send me candy that's shaped like dicks that I will eat. I'm not too proud. I'm just waiting for the delay to catch up so Walrus can be like, oh, good. You know what? I haven't mentioned it enough, but I do appreciate that my little guy has the right face. Whenever I booted up my other file and had my other Druid staring me down, he had the wrong eyes, and I didn't like it. That was not ever out of the realm of possibilities I would send you. Truth. You should not do that with your money. Don't do that. That's a bad way to use your money, is to send me things. You should buy things for yourself. Though I suppose in that way, if you think about it, you're buying for yourself the experience of me eating dick candy. So it really is sort of a gray area as to whether or not that's you treating yourself or treating me. Still, you should prioritize yourself over me. I'm buying myself entertainment through you. What can I do for you? I really do wish there was some kind of feature where you could ask him for a job and he would just be like, sorry, not paying you anymore, fucko. You just had to live with it. He'll hire his nephews, which he does not disclose their... Oh no. Well, alright. It makes me happy to see you happy, Dwu-senpai. Oh, whoa. I feel like there's gonna be clip on clip of Walrus taking like, oh god, please, clip all of them. Get all the awoos. That's definitely what you're doing right now, and I know you are. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm just wandering. Too much going on for me to clip it, so I'll do it after stream. Of course. The way God intended. I don't know what I'm talking about. I already met Vesta, who is our new neighbor this stream. So our town is growing. I just made a gesture, but no one can see me because I don't have a webcam and I'm not getting one. You can't make me. You can't make me. What's Apollo got going on? Other than this really difficult to look at shirt. It'll ruin your body. Oh no. Oh, we've been sent on the... Oh no. Oh no, even Apollo's calling me out. I'll be right back. Then 2 years later, nada. Oh shit, sorry. Oh, well, I was not trying to do that. Whoops. Oh, I will not use it. I'll just feel bad that you bought that for me. I'll have to go on, I don't want my face on the internet. I don't want my face on the internet, and you can't make me put it there. Don't buy me things I don't want to use. Something smells good. Someone's making some good tastes. Let's go smell food. I can smell it. It smells good. Oh! Just a sea bass. Just a sea bass. It's just a sea bass. It's always just a sea bass. It's just a sea bass. What is one to do with their life when it's always just a sea bass, you know? Oh. Oh. I mean, I don't want to entertain this thought too much, but essentially I could at least take that and put it back in the box and put it somewhere in a closet and not feel bad about not using it. Like, if I never use that, then I'm like, well, he wasted his money on a thing that he should have known I did not want. But if you buy me a webcam, I'm going to feel bad, because I also assume those are more expensive. I don't actually know. I can't say I've looked into the markets. Depends on... Sick misdirection, bro. Sea bass. I'm trying to think of what I might what I could feasibly do with a camera if you actually did it. Don't get me a camera. Just as a general rule of thumb, do not buy me a camera. However, I'm trying to think, if I did have a camera, what I would even use it for, because I know that Drama, who might still be here or might not, had a webcam set up to point at her animals in case they were doing something cute. So I don't have any animals, so obviously that one doesn't work, but there's creative solutions here. I could get hundreds of lucky cats and just have them waving their little paws and put that on the stream as the video. Stream, what? No. Oh, shit. There goes the fish. There goes the fish. I wouldn't. I would not. Damn it. I just need to keep my thoughts to myself on this topic. I need to not elaborate. I just need to not say what I'm thinking here. No, I don't want... I'm not going to stream anything like that. However, if I were, I would use a different site than Pornhub. Because their layout is crappy and filled with gross ads that I think are weird. And I would feel bad about that. I will keep the question in mind. I will keep the request in mind. You feel personally attacked by what? The comment about does wrong by me? You think you'll be modded out of existence? You'll be blocked immediately. You'll be banned immediately for your rudeness. Ooh! My head whips towards my monitor that has Discord open on it. Oh no. Oh, that's really frustrating. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel bad. Because I whipped my head in anticipation. My hair did not whip. I have my hair restrained. In case anyone was curious about the whipping of my hair. Back and or forth. I just thought about something. And I think it's stupid, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm like candy corn. It's just like a little bit too much. I mean, I feel bad. There's no joy in that. I just imagine just like the headphone cord and then like the frustration of having to do it again. It's not any fun. So I am sad, and I'm saddened by that. But the thing I was thinking of that I'm sure everybody's just riveted to hear, because we all know I'm just so well known for saying things that are brilliant. Because I did that, I did one line of DMX says X gonna give it to you, in a previous stream of Animal Crossing, and I've thought about. I just realized I was like, I could easily do it line by line with like minor replacements for words that I, a white person, shouldn't say. And then in the end, it could be cut together into like the worst X gonna give it to you cover in the history of mankind. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before that. That's what my problem is. This is day 3. This is day 3, right? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Do I need to be prepared? I actually might die? Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. That's so cute. That is so small and cute. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Is it based on, one of the walking animations for an Espeon in Soul Silver, Heart Gold? I labeled it day 3, but is it really day 3? I feel like I've miscounted somewhere. I thought I started on Tuesday. I might have been wrong about that. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Real Animal Crossing. Might as well be day 1. Damn. Damn. It's extremely cute. I very much enjoy it. So you don't have to be the so you don't have to gush on someone's behalf. You don't have to be the bearer of gushitude. I don't actually know what I'm saying. Have I gotten a snapper at all? Do I keep missing the snapper? I feel like I've caught like 1,500 sea bass today and approximately 20 red snapper. supposed to fuck with you, not love you. But you said earlier that you love me, so which is it, Mr. Dr. Walrus? Although I still love you very much. Ooh. This is gonna become a theme now. This is gonna be a thing now. I do withhold the ability, or no, reserve. I respectfully reserve the ability to not read something if it's obscene or like racist or like out of character in some other way. Shit. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream and also my questionably adult personality. I feel as though I'm glad that I've managed to get someone to say that I'm wholesome, because that's all I wanted in life, was to be wholesome. I hope that your heart has been warmed, at least slightly. Though it can remain cold, that's also fine. I can't tell you what to do with your heart. It's your heart. It lives in your chest. I have said this many times. I am personally offended. Well, yeah, but you mix it in with quotes of me saying that I'm a homosexual. A fact which I can neither confirm nor deny. However, you send me the mixed messages, Walrus. There's no mixing of messages here. Yep. 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 Oh, I can't. Oh my god. I allowed it. Don't worry. I did say that. That really is a thing. That's one of the most honest things I've ever said on any stream ever. It's just like, I start talking and whatever just happens, I just let it happen. I hope for the best. I hope it doesn't come out too stupid. Though occasionally it do. Oh, this fishing. Oh, that's devastating. These sea bass, they're just devastating to look at. Up, 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 up. Oh. Why? 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 I honestly, I might just like get enough red snapper to go back to Nook one more time and then call it a stream. Cause I've been going, well, despite the oh my god. It's a longin'. It's a biggin'. You know? That this is true, and this is where the veneer falls. This is where we all have to learn. Oh, finally, red snapper. This is where we finally learn that I'm not as professional or as good at game as I claim to be. I always brag of how good I am at game, but in the end, when it came down to it, when push came to shove and it was time to kill a bone dragon, I didn't do it right. I didn't kill that bone tail. I tried. And I failed. Yeah, that works. I was going to ask you the same thing, essentially. So that's fine by me. And I'll probably host it here so that anybody who's already here but is like, I don't want to have to click a link, they'll just... Oh, we can do a raid. That's a thing we could do. Is that a thing that I should do? Raids are one of those features that was introduced after I left Twitch the first time, so I have no idea how it works or if it's useful as like a function. I think you're not supposed to raid if you're just going to go to somebody else's stream. I'll probably just host it. Hosting makes more sense. And then people can just go there. Oh, I was gonna be in the call. That was my plan. Because you said you wanted my input on certain things on this duck game. This duck life game. Swap. And you know what? The Twitch gods heard me. They were like, we heard your plea. We heard your request for more red snapper. And that you would finally leave Animal Crossing for the day. When only when you were able to have enough red snapper. And we shall grant you your request. So, thank you, Twitch gods. Ugh. Never mind. The Twitch gods have abandoned us. Oh, these crickets. No. You're going in the ocean. You're going in the ocean. That's where you're going. Yeah. Yeah. Take that. Cricket. I don't know why. My brain just... I get in this state whenever I'm streaming where my brain just sort of like connects any vaguely relevant ideas together. Which is where you get things like my fish joke from earlier about like, instead of the little woohoo song, it does like a fish. If Dark Souls had a fishing mechanic, that would be what would happen. You get a fish, and it would show up in the middle of the screen and just say, fish. In that Dark Souls way. God, that would be amazing. I would love for them to put a fishing mechanic in a Dark Souls game just to see how the fans reacted. Have it be as relevant as the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne, but just like fishing mechanic. But anyway, I said cricket, and my first thought was at this Tumblr post that I saw, I don't know, a month ago, about like this person who suddenly understood cricket because they were listening to cricket radio with their like significant other, and they were, it was like, I don't understand what's happening. And it's like, well, we can't understand where the game is right now. No one's scored any points. And we won't know where we're at until high tea of the third day. And it's like, what? We do have to do RuneScape. We will see what happens whenever Life of Duck becomes a thing. Oh, there's so much beach. There's so much beach. Up, 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 up. Sea bass. Okay. Yes. You have to keep reminding yourself of it. Lest ye forget. Okay, I swear to God, that is in the game. Sorry, there's something in the ground somewhere. I can hear it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna toss away a sea bass. No, it's not an ambient noise. I swear to God, there's a bug around here somewhere. There. I saw it. Oh. I told you. I fucking told you. You're gonna see it pop out of this hole. There it is. I have been vindicated. You doubted me. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh me oh my. I cannot believe you would do this to me. I can't believe you would do this to me. Live on twitch.tv. Don't forget to follow. I fucking hate that joke. It's not funny. And additionally, it's not endearing. It's a great joke. Well, I'm glad you think so. Then I might keep doing it as long as someone's entertained and can say it's a joke. Otherwise, I just look like somebody who's just trying to... Oh, God, there was a whole thing in a video I saw about leveraging an interconnected audience. It was all one line on Notepad? Oh, jeez. I don't even know how Notepad works, so I can't tell you if that's how many characters that is or anything. Oh my god, this fish. This fish right here. Very big. Didn't it get so long that it like would stop, like it hit like Twitch's 500 character limit of per chat? Or 500, I think it's 500 characters. You might have to, I mean, you can break it into smaller chunks and then paste it all at once if you want to just like paste it in multiple obscenely long things. Oh boy. I could, but it's not as good. For anybody curious how I can catch fish before they hit the little grabby animation, I'm so anxious about getting these fish that I'm hitting the button early, and it just happens to work out for me. I'm not actually good at this video game. I think my reflexes are worse than they used to be. I don't know why. Yeah, those frame perfect catches, you know? Frame perfect. Before the animation can even play, you know? And you just do that. It's just frame perfect. Jesus. I do like describing random things I do as speedrun strats, just cause. But there are burrowing crickets in this game. I knew there were. And I didn't want to have to seek it out in a crazy person way. Oh, well, that's not convenient. Oh man, I'm hungry. I might have to eat some food. But I meant to say food. What? No, no. There was a burrowing cricket in that hole. I promise I will go back and clip it myself if I have to. I will guarantee this to anybody. I would bet money on it, but I'm poor. I don't have any money. So I can't bet money on it. So I'll just bet some nebulous concept like life. Crickets don't burrow. Well, it might not have. Okay, then it was some other burrowing insect. There was some brown burrowing creature making noise, and that sounds to me like a cricket. I'm not an entomologist. Nor am I an ichthyologist. I'm just a person who fishes, but I saw that bug. I done saw that bug, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna catch one of them one of these days, and then Walrus will have to acknowledge there was something there. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door and go to the bottom of the Pit of Trials and beat Bonetail. Throw my hands up in a gesture that no one can see. I'm worried Walrus is now, like, writing down, like, oh shit, he said it, the Bonetail thing. Gonna do a Bonetail rematch one of these days. He went to the bathroom. Never mind. Welp. Meanwhile, I'm missing fish on account of my Bonetail. What's the term? Is it flexing? Is that what I am doing? Am I flexing about Bonetail and burrowing insects? Oh my god, why? What time is it? Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just at some point give myself the reasoning. Please flex on us some more. Oh I don't know. I enjoyed Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door whenever I did it last time. I might do it again if there's like a demand for it by a new generation, a next generation, if you will. Who didn't see it the first time. Kind of like the episode of Next Gen, oh, what the hell was it called? The second, it was the second episode of Next Gen where like they did, and it was the second episode of the original series as well, where, or not second of each, but it was around there. The Naked Now, is that it? Where everybody gets drunk by a virus, and then they all, like, start dying because they do stupid things. And Wesley nearly crashes the ship into nothing, and, all that. But the point of it was they were doing the thing that the original Star Trek did, again, for a new audience with a new crew to accomplish this. It was clever before I explained it all. It might be clever in like 4 more days whenever it's been like, oh wow, now that the explanation's out of my brain space, it's funny again. Ugh. How many do I have? I have 4. How much money do I have? I might... I might just wait for Walrus to get back and then let him watch me sell things to Nook and then call it a stream. There we are. Right out of the sand. The way God intended. I keep saying the way God intended about things that... Ah, there we go. About things that God had no hand in, probably. Depends on what you believe gods do. I just realized how, like, unbelievably in character it is for me to bring up, like, a question of theology in an Animal Crossing stream where I'm fishing. Just for fun. Immediately following a prolonged Star Trek joke. Ouch. Oof. On brand. Oh my god. It's like a programming more than a brand at this point. There we go. It's Snapper. But my pockets are full. What am I to do? Walrus is missing out on the snapper. Maybe... I'm about to say maybe he should leave more often. That's not very nice, though. I need to look up when the... I'm telling him you said that. Yeah, I deserve to be called out. It wasn't very... It was quite rude of me to imply that he should leave more often. I appreciate his viewership. Also, I only give him shit because he decides to just endlessly give me shit, so... There we go. Everyone's equal and fair now. This glow is here. Oh, I don't know why that glows so weird. There's... Nope. None of these shells are worth anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than fishing, of course. Damn it. Damn it. Just. I think at this point, if I'm getting to the point where I'm like, here's a prolonged Star Trek reference, here's a question about theology. Does this bloom show up on the stream as well as here? Fish. I probably have been going for a bit too long and my brain's running out of things to say. It's also really warm in here, which is unusual because it was not all that, like, 146 hours and minutes. Right, but that's only this particular stream right here. Buckets. That was only this particular stream right here. That's not including the multiple failed attempts earlier. Some of which were over an hour in length. So. It's almost 7. Yeah, I've been going since about 3. With, obviously, interruptions. In Pokemon Silver time, you've been going for 1 hour and 46 minutes. Because, you know, English is hard. Yeah. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. How many minutes? 46 minutes! My favorite thing is their replacement of AM and PM with night and day, but like day is, but it's defined by the 6s as opposed to the 12s. It makes more sense. It's just like a little bit, it's slightly more confusing to attune to a logical system when illogic is what I'm so used to. You might have missed a prolonged Star Trek reference as well as a part where I said a mean thing about you, and I'm sorry. 'Twas merely a joke. 'Twas said in jest. Alright, I'm selling off these fish. Well, because I started catching red snapper whenever you left, and so I joked that, maybe you should leave more often. Oh my. Alright, time to pay a bunch of my bills off, and then this is the last run. This is the last Nook run. I am gonna go pay my bills. I need to figure something out about food. I need to get some food in me. Because I'm hungry. It's almost Duck Boy time. We are narrowing in on Duck Boy time. Yeah. Let's just see. Nope. This is Pelly, and Phyllis is the other, real duck boy hours. Phyllis is the other male clerk, post office clerk. Is that the right word? Is that insulting? Is clerk an insulting word now? Alrighty. That means you still owe 50,000 bells. Thank you very much. Is there anything else I can do for you? No. I'm sorry that you have to work here at the post office all the time. Must be a pretty rough place. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry to have offended. I don't actually know if clerk is an offensive word or not. I don't think clerk's offensive. I think it's one of those things where people stop putting certain words in job descriptions because, like, you know, they, people see it and like, I don't want to be a clerk. And it's like post office, customer service manager. And it's like, ooh. Or customer service representative is usually how it gets phrased. It's like, I don't mind being a representative. It's like, yeah, it's a clerk position, though. Yeah. Good water. All right. Well, that's the end. That's the end. We're going to go to the end slate, which works properly. I'm going to put this over here and then turn down this Animal Crossing. Thank you all for being here. Special thanks to Ginger Pocky for following today. That's the only follow today, so only person to thank. Also, thank you for your kind words, your defense of me, and your very good... do I just say beads? Perler beads? I don't know how to describe this. This very good Espion and these other things that you've made. They're very good. I'm gonna get some food, and then I'm gonna be back hanging out with Mr. Dr. Walrus on his stream. I'm gonna host it here. You can find me at these locations: the Twit, the Inst, the Ute, at Druid Streams. I don't have anything on YouTube yet, but you know, it happens. So I'll see you all again soon on that stream. But yes, thank you all for being here. It was a very good... Yeah, I don't know what that's about with the link there. That's weird. No idea. But anyway, thank you all for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, as always. Probably, I was here at 3 today. I might be back at about the same time tomorrow. I assume tomorrow is Saturday, right? Oh, I actually should start later tomorrow. So we can do KK from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. the way we always want to. So get ready for that. I might start later then. I might start at like 5 or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I got. So, you know, have a good night. Enjoy the world in which you live. And I don't know. I hope you all smile today. I couldn't think of anything good. Well, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. All right, bye.